Howdy, Dave here from davesguitarplanet.com. This time we're going to talk about the first of the caged scale shapes, the C shape. If you don't already have it, you should go to my website and go to the PDF tab and find the 5 scale shapes PDF and click on it and print it. The one we're going to work on now is the first one, the C shape. They call it that because you can see a C chord inside of it. Here it shows the 7 notes of the major scale on the guitar neck and how the neck is divided into 5 different patterns to cover the entire neck. So the first one's the C shape. There's another PDF available there that looks like this, and it kind of shows how the different patterns overlap. Basically the same thing. By the way, the white circle shows the root of the major scale. Again, each shape contains 7 different scales, the 7 different modes, which we'll talk about in a different place. But for now, everything is sort of relates back to the major scale. So the white circle is the major root, like do, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So the white notes are do. I'm going to show all of the shapes in the key of D, just because that way we can start down around here. That would be the C shape here. And the next shape, the A shape, would be here. And then we can continue up to the next shape, and we'll end up here, and then we'll see all 5 shapes in the key of D. Now you should remember to play them in all up and down the neck because they're completely movable. That's the nice thing about these. Okay, so the first shape, the C shape, we want to have the white circle on the D note to make this a D major scale. So let's begin with just our little finger, the 4th finger. Again, the 1st finger, 2nd finger, 3rd finger, 4th finger. We're going to start just with the major scale part of it. So to play it in D, you put your little finger, the 4th finger, on the 5th fret of the A string. That's the root of the major scale. Next note, 1st finger on 2nd fret of D string. Next, 3rd finger, 4th fret D string. Next, 4th finger, 5th fret D string. So far we've got finger numbers 4, 1, 3, 4. Fret numbers would be 5, 2, 4, 5. Okay. Continuing up, the next note is 1st finger, 2nd fret G string. Next, 3rd finger, 4th fret G string. Next, 1st finger, 2nd fret 2nd string. And back to a root. 2nd finger, 3rd fret B string. So far we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now that would be the scale number. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Finger numbers 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 1, 2. Now to complete the shape, we have to continue all the way up. So starting from a new root, the next note, little finger, 5th fret B string. Next, 1st finger, 2nd fret E string. Then 2nd finger, 3rd fret E string. And finally, 4th finger, 5th fret E string. So that last part, a new do, re, mi, fa, sol. Finger numbers 2, 4, 1, 2, 4. So far we've got now what we want to do is we want to extend it downward as far as we can go within this position. So starting from the little finger on the 5th fret of the A string, then 3rd finger, A string, 4th fret, 1st finger, A string, 2nd fret, 5th fret of E string with 4th finger, 2nd finger, 3rd fret, E string, and finally 1st finger, 2nd fret, E string. So the entire shape sounds like this. And backwards. So it's actually starting on the 3rd note of a scale. Again, there's 7 notes in a major scale. 8 and 1 are the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 1, 8, 1. They're the same note. In this case, we're starting on a D note. So here's another D. So this is 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. So the C shape starts on the 3rd note of a major scale. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And goes all the way up to the 5th note of a major scale. So you should try to use a metronome or a drum track when you practice this. You'll find some drum tracks on my site, davesguitarplanet.com, under the backing tracks section. You can find some different drum tracks to play along with. You should also use a metronome. Start real slow. You can start with all down picking. Down, 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 down. But eventually you can also turn it into a picking exercise. You want to go down, up picking. Down, up, 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 down, and backwards. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 down. Alternate picking up and down the whole way. Eventually you build up your speed. Once you get the C shape down, you want to play it all up and down the neck. So you could start here in D, which the shape actually starts on the 2nd fret. Then take it up 1 fret. That would be the key of D sharp or E flat. Take it up 1 more fret. Now we're in the key of E. One more fret. One more. Etc., etc., etc. And it's good if you know what key you're actually playing in too. I'll have another video on how to know the names of the notes up and down the neck. The main thing is just to practice it all up and down. Of course the frets get closer together the farther up you go, and so it's harder to play it down toward the nut. But it's the great thing about the guitar. Unlike the piano, you don't have to change the form or the shape at all, whereas on the piano you have to play different black notes, and it takes a lot of practice to learn the scales on the piano. So the guitar has that advantage. And there are many other exercises you can do once you get that down, but that's the first chore. Okay, good luck with it. See you next time.